My name is Sherryn Gaworecki, and I am here with my co-host, Mr. Reggie from Temple Core. So on today's episode, we're going to talk about some events, some important information around Central Maryland, and Mr. Reggie has some amazing stories and thoughts that he would like to share about our recent community event with WJZ. So let's get started. Are you interested in volunteering for our Salvation Army CSFP warehouse program? On the weekends, we need volunteers to pack grocery boxes. So each grocery box is 1 week's worth of breakfast, lunch, and dinner for our senior citizens, and we need your help. You can email Samantha Bowman at samantha.bowman@uss.salvationarmy.org if you are interested in volunteering. So guess what's coming up on Monday? Golf tournament. Golf tournament. The Play More, Feed More golf tournament is coming up, and it's happening this Monday. It's not too late to make a donation for our golf tournament. Just visit www.sa-md.org. All proceeds, I'm saying 100% of the proceeds, are going to our Feed More mobile canteen, which provides meals 6 nights a week all over East Baltimore to our street homeless. It could be men, it could be women, it could be children, anyone in need. It's delicious, warm meals for our street homeless. We highly recommend going to www.sa-md.org to make a donation. And if you are a senior above the age of 65, and let's say you have some mobility issues, some financial issues, and you need meals delivered to you, you can call Meals on Wheels and ask them to be a part of our CSFP program and have meals delivered to your home without any complications. Call 410-876-9358. I will also put that information online to make it easier as well. So you can be a part of the program and have really delicious USDA-enriched meals delivered to your home. So our Emmy-nominated documentary, Hope is on the Way, can be watched. Oh, Mr. Reggie's in it. Mr. Reggie of the Old Man Crew. He has some wise sayings and a humorous intro in the documentary. You can watch our Emmy-nominated documentary for free. Isn't that like the best
That's
word?
free, yeah.
Isn't that gratis? Free.
Yes.
On our YouTube channel, The Red Shield of Central Maryland. You can also subscribe. When you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you not only get to watch our documentary for free, but you can watch our podcasts like easily. And you can also like watch videos on a lot of our programs.
Absolutely.
You can learn more about our Feed More mobile canteen. We have some amazing stories. Sherry Wiggins from Pathway of Hope, her story on how she went from just being unemployed to having a wonderful job in the government, all through Pathway of Hope. So go to our YouTube channel, The Red Shield of Central Maryland, and subscribe.
Yeah, right.
So what I want to talk to you all about is this week, I think I already said that before, that we teamed up with WJZ for their Paramount Community Day, in which we all cleaned up a local park, some bus stops, and the surrounding area of the old Pinderhughes Elementary School in West Baltimore. We were right there in the heart of Sandtown, Winchester, cleaning, picking up needles, all types of debris that's been accumulating for a while.
Yes.
And
Miss wonderful job.
We all did, thanks to our friends at WJZ. So Mr. Reggie brought the Old Man Crew to do some business. His team, they are impeccable. They managed our cleaning teams and did the most good by greenifying our community. Take it away, Mr. Reggie.
First of all, I just want to say that we had a wonderful time. It was really, I actually enjoyed my day, right? And our time partnering with WJZ for our community cleanup at the old Pinderhughes Elementary School. The area was full of debris, needles, and a team of 40 to 50
A lot of people.
came out to help our community. WJZ, right? I seen a lot of people that I recognize, though I had no names. You see, because they came this day to work, and these
Yep.
people were fearless. I spent most of my day telling them, slow down. Let's be
They
careful.
worked so hard.
They did a wonderful, wonderful job. I appreciated them. In 1.5 hours, we were able to clean up a local park, nearby bus stops, and also get to know our neighbors who live off of the avenue. One, I will say right now, was the governor. He lives right across from the Old Pinther Hughes School, right? He made himself his property available to the Salvation Army in whatever aspect that we could choose. Generous, generous. We haven't even arrived yet, but yet here he is. And not only that, his little boy, I'm not sure, what, 5 or 6?
He was 5 or 6. He was so adorable and so little.
And he volunteered to help clean up as well,
He did.
right? You know, it just touched your heart when you see how much, and particularly 2 generations, right, helping us clean up the area. It was a beautiful and wonderful event. We created 2 teams of people, one with a bag, and another would hold the trash bag, and another person would hold, we use
Picker.
pickers, yeah, to pick up the needles, right? So we worked in teams, and I gotta say, I was really walking around trying to make sure that everybody stayed safe, reminding everybody that safety first was what counted. And actually, we started out. They went out on their own. I'm telling you, Channel 13 employees were fearless,
They were.
fearless. They went in all directions. But when we got to a certain park on, I believe that was Lawrence Street,
Off the avenue?
off the
Off the
avenue,
avenue.
right there at the market now.
The Avenue Market.
Yes, and man, they cleaned that thing so well. It was really beautiful. I was keeping people in front of me because we had a limited number of people at that point, and I was really concerned about the needles that was on the ground, right? You know, so I wanted to be behind everybody. And I looked up because, you know, I was there to work as well. And I was cleaning up and I looked up and whoa, there
A
was
lot.
about 20, 25 people. And I said, okay, that area behind me, come right on. And
They
these
came in hordes.
people were fearless. They work in a coordinated way, coordinated way. They called me when they had a needle, and then some people used their picker to pick them up themselves. They were fearless. The place was beautiful when we left. Beautiful.
It's
We
greenified.
beautiful,
We
greenified. I
finally
like that.
we
Yeah,
we finally saw grass. It was
we seen
greenified,
grass.
spruced up.
Beautiful. We went all the way through, and I just want to mention uh, right there in Lawrence, right? In a community that we hope to help in the future.
Yep.
But we're working there now,
We
right?
are.
We're working there now. We, Salvation Army, right? We go where the need is, right? And we're not going to wait until we have a building. The need is there now. So
Yep.
we are there now. Channel 13 is there now. I thought it was such a wonderful thing. We fed there on Thursday. And on Thursday, I asked some of the residents there, some of the people that were at the park, right? I let them know. I say, hey, this was done by Channel 13 and the Salvation Army, man. What do you think? And they loved it. They said, thank you. They did say, thank you. So, WJZ,
Thank
there
you.
you go. Thank you. You
Thank
have
you.
that. You have that on first person particular. There were the people who used that park, and they appreciated it. And they also told me, said, "Unc, you know how that go. Unc, we're gonna use the trash cans in that area, right? You
That's a
know,
big deal.
sometimes if you can get a start, if you can show somebody that you care, right, then they'll care as well. right? So it was absolutely wonderful. And I want to thank everybody that was involved.
Thank you.
I talked to a lot of the people there, right? Made connections, right? It was just a wonderful event. And thank you, all those people that came from other corps and within the Salvation Army that came out to volunteer as well.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much.
That was a big help.
Big help. And I want to say too, I want to say too, I want to say too as well that we also had another event within the Salvation Army, right? Uh, at the Sandtown Winchester Senior Center, right? Which is being run by Miss Mary Collins, one of West Baltimore's biggest resources, whether you know her or not, right? And I would prefer to get to see that you know her. I've been giving out these pamphlets, Community Resource 2023. You know, when we give a sandwich and we feed or a hot dinner, right? That is really not as good, right? A dinner is not going to go very far. It'll take to slack you. You won't be hungry. A lunch is won't go very far. But the prayer that we offer with that is going to take you a lot further, right? The information that we're able to give you is going to go a lot further. This is updated, right? This is the Community Resources Guide 2023. If you can go to that Sandtown Winchester Center and you can pick one up. And we're partnering with the Department of City and Health Department, and she told me she was going to give me some of these community resource books so that we might be able to give them out from the Salvation Army. We have trucks that work in the city. We have trucks that feed the people. We're also going to be able to disseminate information. Information is king.
It
Information
is.
is power.
It is.
Just like the meal is good, but not so much without the prayer. And all that we can do is made better by having some information that you could use. And I want to thank a few of the people, again, Miss Mary Collins, for inviting us there
Thank you,
and
Miss
having the
Mary.
Salvation Army there. We give a Bible study there every Tuesday, but I always tell them I don't like to say that we are giving a Bible study. We participate with a Bible study that's there every Tuesday because it is a wonderful thing. And I would invite anyone to come on up. That's 1601, right? Come on up. Come on in Tuesday at 10 o'clock. And one of the events that the Baltimore City Health Department had just last week, this last Tuesday, was the Baltimore City Health Department, Department of Aging and Caregiving, came out. And I spoke to several very interesting people. We had a community resource. We were able to talk to everybody and let them know what we thought the problems were really and what they can do. I thought that was good.
That's really good.
That was really good. And they will be giving more programs throughout. They'll let me know if you contact uh, the Sandtown Winchester Center, right? Or in the future, Salvation Army. We will be able to give you information on where they'll have their next program so that you might speak to some of the people that affect your life directly.
Yes.
I like that.
It's amazing. We're trying to reduce the gap between resources, prayers, and help.
Yes, yes. Because when we say hope is on the way, we actually mean hope is on the way. And I want to share a bit of good news with you. Hallelujah.
This is our biggest news to date, and Mr. Reggie will take it away.
All right. The Salvation Army of Central Maryland's headquarters will move to the old Pender Hughes Elementary School in a few years.
Woohoo!
Yes.
Yay!
Oh, my goodness. The Salvation Army wants to be where the need
Need
is greatest
greatest
to provide the most resources possible.
possible.
We want to be there where you need us to be there, right? We've been doing this for a long while. Uh, my church, Baltimore Temple, will be located there.
Mm-hmm.
God bless you. Inviting you to church already.
Yep, every Sunday.
As well as we're going to be a hub for that community. We'll be bringing in. I spoke to my pastor and major. The major spoke to me and told me just a few of the things, and I'm really excited. Some of the partnerships that was going to be at that location. Uh, shall we say Peabody?
Mm-hmm.
Right. And
Peabody.
now we what was there was another group there too as well that he had mentioned, but I am excited. They're talking about a music program.
There's more news coming. Mr.
There's
Reggie's
more
the
news coming.
newsbreaker.
I will keep you abreast of that you might be able to teach. We're going to teach some children in that community, right? Um, music. I struggle to give my children the opportunity, right, to have music. If your child does not have an instrument, how can you do music? I lent my instruments to the school system in Baltimore. They gave them back. We need
We
this
need
resource within that
permanent.
community.
So, what the Salvation Army wants to do is provide the instruments, the courses, without it hurting someone's wallets.
Yeah.
Because not everyone has the funds for music education, but the Salvation Army wants to bridge that gap so everyone gets music education, and then they get the opportunity for growth
For growth.
outside of their community, outside of their zip code.
I just like to say, amen. As my pastor said, there's God.
There is.
And I'm just touching the surface. There's a lot more information to come. There's going to be a lot more liaisons,
Mm-hmm.
people who are going to be a part of what we're trying to do in that community. And literally, when we say hope is on the way, well, hopefully, we're going to bring that hope with us. I also there's a young lady, Miss Mildred Godfrey, in a Pratt Free Library, right? She has a program and she has reached out that that we can liaison with her and the Ena Pratt Free Library.
That's a big deal.
That's a big
That's
deal.
a huge
That's
deal.
a huge deal.
Again, Mr. Reggie is just breaking the news.
Yes, God
Breaking
is
the
good.
news.
God is good. And I just wanted to mention her because she is so wonderful. She is personally responsible for bringing me into the 21st century, kicking and screaming. I don't even know how to use my phone, but she has instruction and computer classes, which I will be taking advantage of. Might I also mention that those classes are free right now, right?
Free.
And that's at Ena Pratt Free Library. And she's going to give me information, right, that we can disseminate within the community that will also be at the Sandtown Winchester Center.
Senior Center.
And I also want to say thank you to the Baltimore City Health Department of Aging. They were wonderful. They were connecting, right? The fact that they were all there, right, to hear what it was we thought was wonderful. And I want to mention Miss Mary Ann Brennan, the program manager. I spoke to her about some of my concerns, and actually, she gave me her card and told me that to feel free to give her a call, right? Everything that we can do to make life better here in our own home, Baltimore, Maryland, right, is a part of what we say when we say hope is on the way. And thank you again, Miss Murray Collins. She's been there working for 20 and plus years.
And on that note, you heard everything here from the Red Shield of Central Maryland podcast. Tune in next week for more exciting news, stories, and happenings around Central Maryland. Bye,
God
y'all.
bless you.